the 18th, 2002 is a date that will always be clear in my mind. Heathrow Airport, there I am, going through the security. The security was much worse following that awful day just the previous September. Off with your belt, shoes off, laptop out, go through the scanner, keys in the tray. All the time my mind's thinking, how much palaver is this? But at the same time thinking, at least I'm going to be safe on the plane. Get to the other side, belt back on, keys in pocket, laptop back in the backpack. Final pat down, no phone. What do you mean no phone? Panic starts to set in. No phone, no phone? What do you mean there's no phone? Where did I last have it? That's it, I remember. I phoned the office on the way to the airport, then I phoned home, then I was packing my bags up, I put the phone on the passenger seat, and then it rang again, I remember, putting it on hands-free. Answering the call, that's it, I never picked it up, it's still on the front seat there. What can I do? It's only 55 minutes to take off. I'll never get back through security again. My bag's already checked in for the flight. What am I going to do? 8 days away with no phone. Panic setting in, the heart rate's going, perspiration's coming from my forehead, sweat patches under my arms. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? No phone, 8 days. Goes to the duty free. Do you sell phones? They've got phone cases, chargers, SIM cards for sale. No, no phones here, sir. What do you mean no phones? Look at all the phone equipment you've got. No phones? Do you know anyone who sells a phone? Terminal 3, there's a guy down there that sells phones, but it's a good 20-minute walk. Whereabouts? And I'm already leaving. Luggage behind me, running as fast as I can to Terminal 3. Eventually I get there, Wi-Fi, cellular. I thought, this is it. Do you have phones? Of course we have phones, sir. Great, great. What do you have? He said, well, they start at £125 and go up from there. £125 for a phone? Well, you know, we're in the airport, aren't we? So he gets he reaches in, out comes a phone that you haven't seen for about 20 years. I said, £125 for that? I said, you're having a joke. And he goes, well, what are you going to do? He said, if you want a smartphone, they're £500. I said, well, I'm only waiting for 8 days. Give us that one. Hands over the credit card. I think this is an expensive mistake now. Eventually he gets it wired up, fitted up. I'm back in connection with the big wide world. Look at it, there's not even any apps on it, no Wi-Fi or anything. Anyway, thought, what can I do? Phone's back to the office. I said, you never guess what I've done. I've only left my phone on the front seat of the car. Give them this number and let them know that if they need to get hold of us the next 8 days, they can get us on this number. I thought I'd better phone the missus and let her know. Same story, I'm getting it off pat now. I says to her, you never guess what I've done. I've only left my phone on the front seat in the car. I've got this as a temporary number. Except with the missus, I didn't get the same comforting response. It's like, oh yeah, oh, that's typical of you. How many times have I told you, before you get out the car, have a final check round? I'd never do a thing like that. Oh, here we go. So anyway, the trip goes ahead. 8 days in Asia, everything went fairly smoothly. The only bit of embarrassment, every time my phone rang, out come the little phone. I'm saying to temporary phone, you know, left me phone in the car back in London. Gets back to London after 8 days in Asia. Gets back on the shuttle bus to the car park. My heart rate's starting to get racing again. At the thought of getting back to my smartphone. Bus is coming through. There I can see my car in the distance. Yes, that's the right one. It's on my ticket. As soon as the bus pulls up, I'm not even waiting for the doors to open. I'm there like a block stopper in the NFL. The doors open, I'm off as far as I can. Gets to the car. Yeah, there she is on the front seat. Wow. Wow, my smartphone. I start caressing her. She's as dead as anything. 8 days of solitude means that she's dead to the world. I get the charger from the glove box, plugs it in, just like in that heartbreak monitor. Bleep, 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 it comes alive. Oh, it's alive. Then I see 56 missed calls, 80 odd text messages, God knows how many voicemails. All the time I'm answering saying, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. All my apps are still there. My worldwide connection to the web is still there. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so happy to have you back. So, Madam Toastmaster, that's my tale of terror for you.